It's picked off, and Janoris Jenkins has got a pick six. Touchdown for the rookie out of North Alabama.
Ball down the right side, and it's intercepted by Janoris Jenkins. Jackrabbit sprung up in the air over Richardson. And snap, and he's back to throw. He throws it underneath. Pass intercepted by Jackrabbit. He's to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Giants.
Welcome back to Good Morning Football. I know you love those highlights. We are now joined by one of the best playmaking cornerbacks in the business. Since entering the league back in 2012, nobody has more than his 7. Let me make sure I get that right. 7 pick sixes to the crib. Please welcome to the show, New Orleans Saints cornerback Janoris Jackrabbit Jenkins. What's up, fam? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I appreciate you joining us. Let's jump right into it. So you joined the Saints last year, even though it was towards the end of the season. You were only there for 3 games. You decided to sign an extension for 2 years. What was it about New Orleans that made you think to yourself, I want to lock myself in and be on this team moving forward?
For real, man, I felt at home. I love everything about the organization, how they carry themselves, how they treat their players. And it's just a winning atmosphere. And around that, everybody seems to be on the same page at all times. And I just love it.
I love to hear that. I love that you're there. I think it's the most complete team in the NFL. And I don't know if you know this, I'm always rooting for the Saints to win a Super Bowl. I gotta tell you, a lot of people who sit in my seat or sit on TV talking about sports love to talk about cornerback duos. Where is the stronger duo at DB, at cornerback in the league? And everyone talks a lot about Marcus Peters, Casey Hayward, Marlon Humphrey, those tandems throughout the league. But I think you and Marshawn Lattimore are slept on. I think you guys might be the best cornerback duo in the NFL. Do you think you are, and what do you have in store for 2020?
Yeah, well, man, Laddie, you know, we think highly of ourselves. We really, when they showed it, like, I think a couple months ago, and we wasn't the only thing we was up there, or we probably been low on the list. Basically, we just text each other. Well, we text the cornerback coach. We all had text each other and was like, do we see that? And, you know, we don't want to do too much talking. We just want to show it because we know what we're going to bring to the table.
Janoris, you are in a 8-way tie right now for 11th most pick sixes in a career with 7. One more, you get yourself into the top 10. You'll tie Eric Allen, Rondé Barber, Charles Tillman. Guys above you include Deion Sanders, Aeneas Williams, Rod Woodson. I mean, some of these names. Is a pick six a mindset? Is it a little bit of luck? I mean, how do you get that kind of preparation or make that happen on the field?
As you break down film, you just pick at least one route one formation, one play recognition that you recognize from film. And once you get the opportunity, you have to take it. Because, you know, when you watch film and break it down, teams run the same formation, different packages, but they might move 1 or 2 guys. And once you break it down and realize what's coming on, what's about to happen, that's your chance. And you're not going to get too many chances, so you got to take the chance that you get. And when you recognize, you got to take it.
You know what you got to do, Janoris? You guys played the Packers week 3. Aaron Rodgers has only thrown 2 pick sixes in his entire career. If you get him, man, like that one go right to the Hall of Fame.
If I get him?
Yeah.
I'm going to try. Play within the scheme, and I'm going to try.
Now, Janoris, okay, jump one, because that one's going to Canton. Janoris, if I look across the league, we got a goat, we got a honey badger, we got a cheetah, and then we got a jackrabbit. We love the jackrabbit handle, and you're going by Jackrabbit 2.0 on Twitter now. So where did Jackrabbit come from? What's the origin story? And what are we going to get from Jackrabbit 2.0?
Jackrabbit came from my college coach when I was at the University of Florida. You know, I went to school in January, so I attended school early. But when practice started, I didn't know no plays. So basically they threw me out there, you know what I'm saying? And when they threw me out there, I was making a lot of plays, but I didn't know no plays. So we get in film room, and he talking about, boy, you moving fast like a jackrabbit. Because where I'm from, we chase rabbit as kids, growing up, as part of surviving, just for fun activities. That's what we do. We chase rabbits. So once he realized that we chase rabbits, and where I was from, and watching me on film, he just called me Jackrabbit. And after that, I just ran with it, and I never looked back.
Yeah. And for those at home, he's not talking about chasing in the Elmer Fudd way. We're talking about quick feet, quick hands, eye coordination. All the country boys do it as kids, and they end up being superstars in the league. Now, let me ask you this. There's a debate going around, and it's always been going around. It's about who's the best wide receiver in the league. Is it Julio? Is it Michael Thomas, DeAndre? You have faced some of the best dating back to when you first got in the league. Who is the best wideout in the league? And don't give me the stock answer because you're playing for New Orleans. Keep it real with me.
What you mean? I haven't went up against Michael yet, anyways, to be honest.
Okay, all right. Okay, my bad. So give me the real answer then. What do you think?
For as going up against...
Toughest to cover.
Toughest to cover. Like in practice or just games, I mean...
Anything.
My hardest
was
one
it a young OBJ? What?
In game, it was Antonio Brown when I played against Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
I think it was the playoffs. In practice so far, from every team that I've been on, it have been OBJ from practice standpoint. But in the game, like as far as facing, it was Antonio Brown, I feel.
Definitely. I can see that.
That boy talented, great hands, great routes. I think it was AB.
Love that answer. That's going to go on the internet really quickly at GMFB. Janoris, let's talk about your division, right? You're relatively new there, but the Saints have a lot of pride. They're built to win now. And then you have all this Tampa Bay nonsense happening, right? They add Brady, they bring Gronk back. They're super loaded, and everybody's talking about that. How are you and how is your team sort of handling that vibe about your division, the one that you guys have run for recent years?
Oh, man, we only worry about the New Orleans Saints. We're not worried about nobody right now. We're going to take it one game at a time, one play at a time, and just get better and compete every week. We understand that, Tampa Bay, as you mentioned, got some new weapons, new quarterback. But, it's paper. You got to produce on the field. So we just worry about the New Orleans Saints at the moment.
I can respect it. Janoris, I appreciate you joining us. I remember facing you when you were with the Rams, a very young Janoris, and you were talking all game long. I'm talking about from the start to the finish. And I was like, who is this dude talking to me? And me trying to get under your skin, something I do to young players that always gets them, I said, man, you weren't even on the depth chart. Who are you? And you was like, you lying. And then you bounced back and said something to me. You said, you're going to know my name, and you're going to know my name for the rest of my career. And you know what? You backed up every single word. Appreciate you joining us, man.
My man.
You're a baller, bro.
Appreciate it.
Janoris Jenkins, thanks for stopping by the show.